I've seen many lives transformed over the last 8 years um, being in Frederick County in the ISAEP program. When the students come to me, they've already had the struggles in the classroom, in the traditional classroom, and they have either struggled with attendance, some have struggled with behavior, but either way, they haven't gotten along in the traditional classroom. So they come to me, and I like to put my coaching skills to good use and try and build confidence in them and help them achieve their GED. And ultimately go through and help them to be productive, confident, productive community members after school. And I feel like a lot of my experience, whether it be through church, with my family, I like to craft. There are all kinds of things. I've trained dogs for 30 some, 40 some years. I don't know how much, I don't even know how old I am. So it's been a while. All those I think come back and help me with all the skills that I've had to use in the classroom with the ISAEP students. So I've told you a little bit about our students, but they all come to us often carrying significant life baggage. That can include family struggles. It can include friend struggles, just anything that, challenges through school and academic challenges. Especially after COVID, there's so many gaps in student learning that there's so many things that need to be filled in. Their confidence lots of times also gets shattered by, a student hears a teacher, or I say that a teacher may just comment to a student, well, math isn't your strong point. The student actually hears, I'm no good at math. I'm never going to be good. I'm a failure. I can't do it. And that's the attitude that I'm trying to fight against with students in the GED program. And so we fill in the academic gaps. I fill in the the confidence gaps and try and make it a positive environment to help support the students in wherever they're at. And I try to meet them where they're at. And as Charlie was talking about goals and letting the students have the choice in their education. That is part of what I've seen is trying to build that supportive environment, let them make some choices, let them choose what they're going to study when they come in. They are required to come into class every day. And so I see them. I'm able to talk with them and just to get to know them and help them know that I'm rooting for them, and I'm that coach that's on their side that knows that they're going to win and that they're going to eventually overcome whatever has put them in my program, in with me. Some technology that we use that I use in the classroom though is I've used GED Academy from Essential Education for the last 8 years. That's allowed me to be able to not only teach math full-time as we're short math teachers, but also move students through the GED program because they tailor the lessons to them, and they're able to study independently and work independently and have me there for support. But it has allowed me to teach math full-time. Now I have a full classroom of ISAEP students, which again still allows me to tailor the lessons to the students. It allows the students to choose what they want to study. It allows me to track their progress and see their readiness of whether they're ready to take the tests or not. And that frees me up to be what I feel like I'm a better tutor than I'm an actual teacher. So I work with students one-on-one or two-on-two or one-on-two in small groups. I use Google Classroom to keep everything organized that has links to everything. And then just recently, the GED Practice Plus that Essential Education put out. I've used it on a trial basis, and I have had, just in the last month and a half that I've had the GED Practice Plus, I generally use it as a small group setting where I put the flashcards up on the board. I have 3 to 6 students working around a table with me at the front of the room, and they will do the problems. Sometimes they want to listen to the videos that are very good after the fact, whether it's right or wrong. Somebody might not have understood it, so I either let the video play through and they listen to that, or I'll explain. But I've had 2 or 3 students that were scared of math and hated math coming into class now saying that they love it and they can't wait till they get back together and we work together as a group on the math. And I've been using the GED Practice Plus with that, and so it's been a very good thing. I also use Major Clarity, which it allows the students to go through a personality tests and a survey, and then they will kind of match careers for them, and that plays into the career aspect of the program, because we have to prepare them not necessarily for the career, but to go out and be ready to study and get into a career instead of graduating and saying, oh, now what? So I use this and more. I use more technology. Apex, all the kids in the high schools in Virginia have to get econ and personal finance before they graduate, including the students that drop out or so and get their GED. I don't consider them dropouts because they're still getting that high school equivalency test. So all these technologies allow me to be the better teacher that I am in tutoring. It allows the students to study where they start, where they're at. All of them are adaptive and will just send them through lessons that are the material that they need, and skips the material that they've already done well on. So how does that transform the students, and what impact does that have on the students? So one of the most rewarding parts of my job is seeing those students transformed. The attitudes, they like I alluded to earlier, they like learning math now. Some of them we're still working on, but they're, like I said, they're all in different places. Having tailored and personal instruction helps to, and in the customized lessons, helps to, again, meet the kids where they're at, and it boosts their skills. It improves their testing strategies. We have plenty of practice tests in GED Academy that they can take the practice test, and GED Plus, Practice Plus now, they also have the practice tests in there. So the more they test, the more questions they ask, the more questions they answer, the more their education is transformed into students that have confidence and resilience. And it helps to motivate them. And as this says, it opens doors, and they find success later too. And I try to teach the students that the more tools that they can get now, the more opportunities they have when they graduate. As I close on this last screen, I just want to share with you that the program that like I said, I'm working with 16 and 17-year-olds generally. We do keep them a little older. Right now, I have several 18-year-olds, but it proves that every learner needs and deserves a second chance to succeed. By combining technology and personalized support and commitment to rebuilding confidence, we can transform lives and help students achieve their goals. Educators are encouraged to embrace the flexibility and innovation, the innovative tools to meet students where they are, which is what I have found very, very helpful. Success is not just about passing a test. It's about changing how students view life, how students view education, and how students see themselves, most importantly, and what potential they have. When we root for the underdog and provide the right resources, we create pathways to achievement that extend far beyond the classroom. As you consider your own your own teaching practices, remember that the small changes in approach can make a big impact and improve your student outcome.